I spent the last week beating Runescape Dragonwilds on 40 different accounts. We got my fucking Tony this time. My fucking Tony. This is the run. I accidentally created my own speedrun category. Give me out here, give me a second. Yeah. And killed the dragon in under 3 minutes. 252, baby. Holy shit. And none of that was even the point of this video. Don't look at me, Bobby. I'm down by the river. I crouch in shame. You see, I wanted to make the video before you buy. Is RuneScape Dragonwilds worth playing? Is it good? Is it better than Valheim? My life has been consumed by roofs. Oak roofs. But what began as a selfless quest to let the people know if game then good then should before you buy soon devolved into madness as I was betrayed by Jagex, my computer, and even God himself. My name is NineRain, and this isn't a video about if you should play RuneScape Dragonwilds. This is the video about how you should play it, for I too forgot this simple question. So as I said, the story began as a quest to beat the dragon and the main quest line in the game, and then let everybody know what I thought about it. Ooh, am I Asian? I'm an Asian man. Who developed this? I want to know the investors. My first quest. It was time to find out who was pulling the strings behind this game. Who owns RuneScape Dragonwilds? Jagex is owned by CVC Capital Partners. Blue Owl Capital? That sounds pretty white. Roddy Van Rappert, that's gotta be a white guy. White, probably white. And the government of Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. What the hell? We'd found our culprit. The reason why every character in this game looked like a hot Asian man. Surely there was a lead here. Didn't know. It probably doesn't make any sense at all. No, there's nothing going on here. Oh my god, these guys are based in Austin. I live here. We own Jagex. Yes. And so we spawned in the Temple of Saradomin and began to explore the world of Gielinor, or Ashen Fall, or wherever the hell this is. It's a RuneScape land. Oh my god, is that a Kebbit? Yes. I love that so much. And so after discovering fire, I learned that I could rip a sapling out of the ground with my bare hands to obtain 1 wood. But picking up sticks was easier, so I just did that. I love limited third-person perspective RuneScape. It was at this point that I learned you could stand in water and spam E and pick up dirty water by the dozens. This might not sound important, but we'll come back to it later. It was now time to start our first quest by talking to the wise old man. We'd gotten 10 woodcutting by picking up sticks, and I learned how to build a nice cozy home to train my construction. The fuck, this chicken is trying to get in my house? No. And so I learned my first spell, where I could shoot my axe like a frisbee. Never again would I ever sully my hands with the real axe. Soon I would be too powerful for this world. But it was then that the wise old man gave me my first challenge, to slay a stag. But I didn't know how to slay a stag. Was I sneaking? Could they see me? Where the hell was the recipe for the bow? I searched for the recipe and found none. I tried sneaking again. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes and no stag. And then I saw it. A little blue flower. We'd obtained flax, which unlocked a spinning wheel, which would allow us to make a bowstring, which would allow us to make a bow so I could finally hunt the stag, and we could move on with the quest. Yes, finally. I am entering a new era. What the fuck was... I forgot there's a dragon. There's no way. The shot of a lifetime. Yes, I have been trying for days. And that's when it happened. The first crash. I opened up the game. I needed to make the video. Another crash. 3 days and a 70-page conversation with ChatGPT about fixing my PC. How would the people ever know if RuneScape Dragonwilds was worth playing if I didn't tell them? How would they know all the things they needed to know before buying the game if I didn't tell them all the things they needed to know before buying the game? I knew I owed it to every gamer in the world. No, I knew I owed it to myself. To get my PC running, to boot up limited third-person perspective RuneScape, and to kill that dragon. And after 3 days, I did just that, but I returned to the game a changed man. He's gonna be exactly like the old character, except he's going to have a big mustache. And behold, it me, NineRain. This is round 2. I know things. Like I know that Jagex should put a secret here, because you always turn around at the start. Nuvtumber, what a stupid... name. And so this was the birth of L9 Rain. No more struggling to kill a single stag. Years of being a RuneScape player and playing a real Iron Man account had taught me one thing. There is only one law in RuneScape. One foundational principle. Efficiency. And so we picked up every stick from Temple Woods to Bramblemead Valley. Click every stone. Click it. Oh, hey, little buddy. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you do it. I will kill you. Don't you do it. I have to kill him. I have to do this. I have to backhand him to death. I grow stronger. We killed every chicken, picked every flax. We built an even bigger house. It's beautiful. Don't tell me any differently. This was when the breakening first began, as I had sat among the wreckage of my PC parts over the past 3 days, watching video after video of other YouTubers beating Dragonwilds. It dawned on me that dragon fight was just the beginning. I knew that I had to do things different. I knew that I had to do things better. We were gonna break this stupid game before it broke me, and I had learned a thing or two in my first time playing the game. We weren't just going to beat Dragonwilds. We were going to push it to its very limit. But 9 Rain, how did we go from struggling to kill a deer to beating the dragon in under 3 minutes? Well, I'ma show you. Okay, we've kitted ourselves out with basic stone tools and a big old wizard hat that reduces our stamina regen delay by half. We're gonna need some wood. Good thing I'm a powerful wizard. Alright, now it's time to go fuck a deer. To fuck up a deer? Yes, get fundamentals, everybody. The game's all about fundamentals. We're making a reinforced body and reinforced legs. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I wanted the legs. We don't need the helmet. Pain. There's only pain. And behold, craft reinforced plate legs. We are almost ready to quest. We killed rats and deer and cows. We mined rune essence. Behold, we have runes on runes on runes. Okay, this is sick. Now we must go continue our quests, and I'm gonna do a vault. We're gonna do a vault. So vaults are these temples marked on the map with treasures inside, namely the vault core, which you can use to make powerful weapons or to build lodestones that you can use to teleport. More on that later. But we weren't playing normal Dragonwilds anymore. We were playing efficient Dragonwilds. It was time to do something stupid, it was time to do something efficient. You see, in Dragonwilds, you need food and water to survive. And when scrolling through the skills, I discovered that at level 27 cooking, you unlock a spell that turns bones into peaches. And since all the crafting I did to make my gear had already unlocked a spell that let me turn any tree into bones, I could essentially turn trees into food, but I needed more cooking levels. And then I remembered that moment by the temple, tainted by the residue of a cataclysmic event. Oh yes. Purifying dirty water into clean water had given me experience, so I ran to the nearest water source to gather as much dirty water as possible. Don't look at me, Bobby. I'm down by the river. I crouch in shame. No. Hundreds of purified water later, I had reached 34 cooking, much more than I needed for bones to peaches. But why stop here? This is limited third-person perspective RuneScape. Why not give it the RuneScape player treatment? I disappeared into a haze of water and sin. As the dirty water cooked, I began my next stride towards maximum efficiency. We already had a spell to chop down trees, but my soft, supple hands couldn't be profaned by the labors of lesser men. At 27 woodcutting, we could unlock a spell that would chop fallen trees into logs, removing my need to chop them by hand. And so as the water cooked, the choppening began. Nothing could distract me from my goal. I like this little hole we had, this little window we have. Hey, Bobby. I could just watch you sleep. Go lie in bed. Go lie in bed. Ah, yes. Oh, yeah. Sleep tight, Bulby.
Oh, you can jump that.
What?
You can crouch jump this. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, you can. We're gonna be the kings of jumping puzzles in RuneScape 4, Bobby.
Oh, I catch the world name now. I get it.
Yeah, this is RuneScape 4.
RuneScape 4.
Welcome to RuneScape 4, Bobby. The cooking grind continued. I didn't know where the limit was. The skill tree stopped at 49, but the skills themselves suggested that the limit was 99. There was only one way to find out. Again, my fires burned. I took down an entire forest. As my stash of purified water grew, it dawned on me the profound impact I was having on the world. What began as a disgusting, vile liquid, I was transmuting into clean, life-giving water, a true paragon of the environment. Ignore the hillside. Finally, 49 cooking. I am become chef, the purifier of water. Surely this is how Jagex intended the game to be played. Soon I reached 27 woodcutting and could use the splinter spell. And use it we would. Get it? like a log? wood. Anyways, I had learned of another spell, but this one would be much harder to reach. Well, unless you broke the game and exploited it for all that it was worth. But who would do that? Me. We're gonna do that. You see, in limited third-person RuneScape, you can build houses and workshops and whatever, but I don't care about that. I care about numbers, like this one. At 40 construction, you unlock the spell Personal Chest, which gives you another entire inventory, and if my days as an ultimate Iron Man have taught me anything, inventory is king. For every log you use in construction, you get 2 experience, but it takes about 14,000 experience to reach level 40. That's a lot of logs. Well, unless we break the game, of course. Oh, there we go. We are cooking now. Holy shit. Now we move on to something else. I've created an abomination. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, this is just the beginning. Okay, we're gonna try and destroy all of these and see if we get all the resources back. Oh my god, this is gonna be horrific. And then once we've got all the resources back, we're gonna see if we get the experience. And who knows, really? I'm a man of science and sin. I wish I could tell you exactly what was happening, but there seems to be some weird mechanic where you can delete buildings and reuse the logs to build other buildings and still get experience, but only sometimes. Surely I have sinned. This is terrible. What have I done? 33 construction. The XP grows. Oh god, my end is approaching and I've run out of wood. I will not ask for forgiveness for what I have done. Honestly, it's kind of beautiful in its own weird way. Guys, I don't mean to startle you, but we have 41 construction. In other words, we have a personal chest. What happens if I... Oh, Well, that's a problem for later, me. Our stats were looking good. We'd unlocked all the spells to give us unlimited food. We'd unlocked our magical inventory. And somehow we'd gotten 26 attack just defending the camp from raids and hordes of giant rats. Finally, it was time for our first vault. We journeyed through this swamp, gathering herbs and swamp tar. I learned that I could set my weapon on fire for extra damage. Behold, a flaming dagger to kill this putrid rat. This place smells like shit. I killed a druid and accidentally completed a side quest. Underneath a waterfall, I discovered a treasure chest. And finally, I entered the first vault. Given how prepared I was wildly optimistic. Ow. Oh, fuck. Not great for me, huh? And we're dying. I navigated the traps and puzzles and discovered clay among the ruins. That's a disgusting sound. It's so wet. Oh god, I don't like that at all. I reached 30 attack, giving me the ability to enchant my weapons with the power of air, increasing both their damage and attack speed. I ran out of arrows and had to punch the Vault Guardians to death. I'm out of arrows. I'm out of... Okay, behold gamers, we are resorting to drastic measures. We're gonna punch the Vault Guardian. Oh god, okay, Things have been better for me before in the past. Soon I defeated the Rat King and obtained my first vault core. Well, actually it was 3. It was all coming together. We used the cores to craft lodestones and set up a teleportation network. With a second inventory, powerful offensive weapons, unlimited food, and teleports around the map. We were finally playing the game efficiently. We were finally ready to start the first quest. The whole stag thing, turns out that's only an optional mini quest, kind of tutorial thing. So having unlocked basically every spell in the game, I could now finally play the game. But I wondered to myself if this really was the RuneScape Dragonwilds experience. Grinding for high-level skills, breaking entire game systems with goofy mechanics, farming for overpowered content before ever leaving the starting area. And then I remembered. Nine Rain, you're a RuneScape player, goddammit. You don't play games, you beat them into submission, brutally, over many years. And so, we began Dragon Slayer for the first time. Except that we didn't. We actually spent the next 10 hours traveling around the most hellish parts of the game. This is not a flat surface, you're shitting me. What the fuck is a flat surface then? Oh, this is a flat surface. Jesus Christ. Okay, time to sleep, everybody. Day 100. Oh, fuck. I'm getting hunted? Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Hey, you know what? Nah, don't like that at all. Oh, God. And... am I safe here? I think I'm gonna die in these woods. Help me. I have hidden myself among the waterfalls of the fractured plains. The beastmen are hunting me up on these cliffs, and their archers are positioned down below. So I cannot leave here. I think this is the end for me. I'm just gonna eat this peach and pretend like I'm in a better place. Braving storms, swamp gases, even dire wolves. You stupid animal, yes. I have no shame about this. Zero shame. I know what I am. I would do this again too. Oh my god. Yes, we did it. We killed the direwolf with nothing but skill. I'm so good at this game. Collecting swamp weed, fleece, iron and sapphires, all the riches the earth could bring forth. Who was I kidding? Kill the dragon? No. We hadn't done literally everything else in the game first. This is what I imagine doing labor in communist China is like. It's just like you're downstream from a factory. You're like, oh, holy shit, cheese and pig, please. It's really bad here. The water is, it looks like a fruit roll up melted into our water supply. We built our industry in the shadows of Bramblewood Keep, creating high-level composite linens and other super magical things. As I lay in bed, moon and stars passing over me, I knew the time of Velgar's death would soon come to pass, for I had finally done it. I had created the most powerful armor and weapons in all of RuneScape 4. Armed with the Staff of Light, the Hunter's Stag Bow, and studded leather armor, I tested my mettle against the Abyssal Demon in the Bloodblight Swamp. Sup, pussy? Holy shit! Holy shit. Ouch. Oh my god, we did it. His frame rate is like 3. But we did it. Oh, and a Blightwood root. I was ready. With a dragon's tooth I had found in the storm-touched highlands, and some bloodwood sap I had pilfered from a castle deep within the Bloodblight Swamp, I crafted the challenge horn with which I could summon the dragon Velgar. Take off my hood for this. We've come a long way. Well, really, we only came over from that teleport platform, but metaphorically a long way to make it here to this moment at Velgar's rise. Atop this giant phallus thing, there is a dragon, and I'm going to ride that dragon, and if he doesn't let me ride him, I'm gonna kill him. We're gonna drink an anti-poison potion, and then we're gonna equip the bow, because ranged is probably OP. Place horn and summon Velgar. Behold, the horde of Gothics. Holy shit, it's a dragon. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot him in the eye, maybe. Shoot him in the head. It's not doing a whole lot. Hey, are you? Okay, so like I had a really low level potion that made me completely immune to the whole poison thing, and so ow, okay, I was looking up, I should have been looking down. Silly me. Dodge, 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 dodge. Look at the ground. Look at the ground. Look at the ground. Look at the ground. I'm just nonchalant. Was that... Okay. So, and he's dead. Was that the tutorial, or? The dragon fight was easy. Too easy. What had I done? We'd unlocked every spell, gotten the best gear, spent days preparing for this fight. I had done everything my RuneScape training had taught me. I tried to break the game, but in doing so, I had completely trivialized the final boss. This couldn't be the RuneScape Dragonwilds experience. This couldn't be the end of my journey. If I couldn't tell the people if game then good, then RuneScape Dragonwilds has a problem. Maybe 2. What could I offer? I crafted more challenge horns, killed Velgar 5 more times just to feel something. Mindlessly, I finished the roof of my house that had been incomplete since day 1. And as I stood there looking out over what I had done, I felt empty. How was I going to leave a mark on this world? Would I just log out, accept my fate as a mediocre RuneScape player in a washed-up survival game? No, I'd been through too much. The Grardor saga, the corrupted Gauntlet saga. I thought to myself, what would that Slurpee kid do? You know the one the Slurpee kid that trips and then his Slurpee goes everywhere and he's like, oh shit. Shit! It was at that moment that I had an idea. The stupidest idea, and therefore maybe the greatest one. What could be more RuneScapey than this? We were going to put the RuneScape in RuneScape Dragonwilds, because my name is Ninerain, and this isn't the story of how I killed the dragon Velgar. This isn't the story about how I beat RuneScape Dragonwilds. This is the story of how I maxed every skill in RuneScape Dragonwilds, and I was determined to be the first player to do it. Now on first glance, this looks easy. 9 Rain, you already know how to break the game. All you have to do is grind out your skills. It'll take a little time, but surely this has been done before. Oh, but I had learned something. You see, my ranged and magic were level 20 and 21 respectively. When you defeat the dragon Velgar and complete Dragon Slayer for the first time, you get a Tome of Experience. Now that tome got me from level 1 to level 20 in both skills, and I had gotten 1 level in magic from an XP tome I found in a treasure chest. Now other than that, there's no way to train ranged or magic. Casting spells or shooting enemies with your bow doesn't grant any experience, and the skill trees don't exist yet. But that got me thinking. There's a glitch in the game that I discovered, kind of by accident, while gathering herbs in the swamp. Okay, I don't know why it's doing this, but for some reason when I respawn this node, it gives me like 10 per stack. What the heck? Now this glitch is weird. It has the potential to duplicate a resource node on the ground, and so I thought maybe I could use this log out trick to respawn treasure chests and collect experience tomes for magic and ranged. But with some testing, it seems like that didn't work. Now I thought maybe I could just keep killing Velgar and collecting the tomes of the Dragon Slayer. But as I said, we already killed Velgar 5 more times, and you only get the tome upon your first completion of the quest. Oh my god, we have 5 visages. Oh, we didn't get the experience tomes. Well, at least I can make a bunch of draconic visage dragonblight shields. Okay, whatever. But then it dawned on me. Perhaps I could use another account. I could beat the game on that account, trade the Tome of Experience over, and in doing so, I would be rewarded with 500 ranged and magic experience. A quick check of the experience tables told me that I was around 2,000 ranged and magic experience. We would need 40,594 experience for level 50. That means we were gonna have to kill the dragon 80 times. Before prepping for the dragon fights, I got a few of the easy skills out of the way. Woodcutting was first on the list. One by one, the trees fell. My world is only darkness now. I have but one small ray of light. I have become one with the tree and one with the log. I used the logout glitch to respawn tree nodes, allowing me to gather all of the wood from a single tile. I used the wood to build myself a water purifying factory, the likes of which had never been seen. 50 cooking was nothing, and 50 woodcutting soon followed. We turned the ash logs into charcoal by the hundreds, and soon I had 50 crafting as well. The next order of business was to collect more vault cores for teleport lodestones. Within the vaults, I discovered statues that granted knowledge of even more powerful armor sets. These would come in handy. We had a lot of fighting ahead. I crafted the Dragonkin mage robes and wild archer armor. Now I set off for the Bloodblight swamp to gather more bloodwood sap for the challenge horns, and so discovered our first big setback. What the hell? Why can't I shop this? I wanted to kill the dragon again. Am I cursed for abusing this game? I'm not allowed to collect any bloodwood sap, but I wanted to do the thing. Whether by design or due to a bug, it seems you could only ever harvest the bloodbark tree once. I tried harvesting it on a different account, but that didn't work either. That means 6 sap per world, all of which we had already used. In order to harvest anymore, I would have to create a new world. Run to the end of the Bloodblight swamp as quickly as possible, harvest 6 blood sap, and then start another world. I began mapping out my run. Thankfully, characters can transfer between worlds with all their stats and gear, so I took my best account, 9 Rain, and got to it. My idea was to spawn into a new world, run east across the Bramblemead Valley, build a bridge out over this crevasse between 2 biomes, and leap to the other side. Oh my god. Holy shit. I didn't know it was that far. That's really spooky. The strategy worked. Soon we had 6 more blood sap. As I continued, run after run, I got faster. I learned that you could leap across the map between Bramblemead Valley and the swamp, cutting out the need to run through the fractured plains altogether. I began learning how the stamina system worked in the game. Higher hydration levels increased your stamina regen, and jumping while running on flat ground or a downhill slope could regen your stamina while running without losing any speed. There's no way that's supposed to be like that. You can run forever. If you have 1 piece of mage gear, your stamina starts recharging before you hit the ground. That's crazy. Pretty soon I had engineered the simplest bridge possible to make it across the crevasse. Oh my god, we have really perfected the jump. 4 foundations and 1 floor, and we are in the swamp. The runs for Dragon's Teeth were less exciting. 6 teeth per world as well, and the fastest run I could determine was to simply run north through the swamp, continue through the fractured plains, and straight to the dragon skull where the teeth could be gathered. Gathering the copper and tin was the most painful grind of the 3. I couldn't find a way to cheese the game, so we just gave it the old RuneScape fuck it, and we grinded. Soon I had 2 large chests full of the ingredients to make 40 horns. And I'm out of bronze bars too. Let's go see if I can actually kill the dragon with a new account. Wait. Tell me I can... Item cannot be stored. Tell me... No. I just wasted all 8. Oh, God. Okay, well, this account can fight the dragon 8 more times. Apparently, the horns are not tradable. Only the ingredients. So... me. At this point, I realized I had never actually tried beating the game on other accounts to trade over the tome, and there was a chance that none of this worked in the first place. It was time for a test run. I went to spawn, put all of my gear in a chest, and logged on to my very first character that had been discarded when my computer failed me so many days ago. We began by running to the chest, taking all the gear, speaking to the wise old man in the temple, and then using the lodestone at spawn to teleport to a lodestone by the wise old man in Bramblemead Valley. He told us to build a house with a bed, so we did that. Then we went to the castle, read Catherine's diary, entered the vault in the Whispering Swamp, spoke with the goblin, used the unstuck feature to tele back to spawn, took the lodestone to Catherine's ghost right outside of Velgar's rise, got the recipe for the challenge horn, tellied home, crafted the horn, tellied back, ran past the guard, and entered Velgar's rise. Once we placed the horn, the dragon fight was easy. Okay, that was easy. Please work. Please give me the experience tomes. Hand over the thing. Tome of the Dragon Slayer. Okay, ranged and magic experience. Holy shit. It worked. Oh no. That means I have to try it. Okay, well, I gotta put a couple more teleporters down. We gotta get a couple more supplies, some bronze and other shit, and then we gotta get grinding. With the test run complete and the theory proved possible, it was time to speedrun RuneScape Dragonwilds. The first time run was the same as the previous, but with a few minor improvements. We go to the castle, we read the journal, we go here through the vault. Dude, this is actually sick. This is a sick run. By 2 minutes and 20 seconds, we had made it past the goblin, and we headed to Catherine's ghost before tallying home. We go back home. I'm just floating in midair. Okay, this is definitely gonna cost us some time. Okay, I think that's the game loading in stuff. We struggled with the dragon fight, but killed Velgar nonetheless. But I wasn't satisfied. With our first run being just under 7 minutes, it was gonna take us over 9 hours to kill Velgar 80 times. I knew I could do better. I knew we had to be faster. And so I perfected the run. Character after character. We changed lodestone locations. We min-maxed the dragon fight. We cut every corner possible. And before the day was done, I had done it. A sub 4 minute Velgar kill in RuneScape Dragonwilds. It's motherfucking Tinks. Confirm, motherfucking Tinks. Let's go, buddy. Take thine clothes off, motherfucking Tinks. ER, boom. Let's go to here, and we go to this one. Or is it this one? Nope, it's not that one. It's motherfucking... Where am I? Where am I? I'm so fucking lost. There. I'm motherfucking Tinks is just floating in the air. Help me. Help me. The run is dead. Okay. And so we continued through the vault in the Whispering Swamp, up to Splitfoot, who would point us the way to Catherine's body. And get me out of here, give me unstuck, give me unstuck. Yeah! Talk to the wise old man. Speak! Go to Cthon. Go there, go. Craft. We entered Velgar's rise by 1:45, and with a far superior Velgar fight than before. It wasn't long before the dragon was dead, and all we had to do was return the head to the wise old man. And we get the head right now. We got the head. And talk to him. And time. It was 3:29 when I said time. And we even had some dumb shit. Yes! Okay! Holy shit. Motherfucking Tinks. We just did it in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, well this is the stupidest category of speedrunning. But it's my category. And I made it. And I'm fucking jazzed about it. Okay, it's time to grind this out. We've got a lot of work to do. Huh, it's tagged. Okay, anyways, with the sub 3:30 run completed, I was satisfied. It was finally time to grind out the tomes, and then move on and finish the final skills before maxing. But the government of Hong Kong's Special Administrative Region would never sleep, and so neither could I. I knew we could go faster, because I am a RuneScape player. And no, not the fun, limited third-person perspective RuneScape. The brutal, sadistic, mind-numbing grindfest that is old school RuneScape. I had been preparing for this for my entire life. And so I present to you, to my knowledge, the fastest Velgar kill in all of RuneScape Dragonwilds, and my first sub 3 minute run. I swear to God, if someone else has done it faster by the time this video comes out, I'm gonna fucking, I'm quitting YouTube. Look at this fucking timeline, please. Please subscribe. Oh my God. All right, dude, we fucking got this. Wise old man. We don't go to the wise old man. We go here. Then we go here. We enter the vault door. We drink 1 water. Improve the stamina regen. Okay. And talk to him. Build that. Okay, looks like we're gonna get a minute 20. We're on the roof. It's a good time. Drink that. Drink the anti-poison potion. Prep the arrow. Okay, a good first round. Sweet, we got another shot off. Yo. I think we've skipped every special so far. This has got to be the run. Okay, he's dead for sure. We unstuck. We teleport to the wise old man. We turn right. We hand it over. 252, baby. 252. Holy shit. And there it was, the 252. But the story doesn't end there, of course, because we still had to do this a lot more. And so character after character, run after run, we collected XP tomes. And then I made a discovery that changed everything. Wait, what? 44? Something's bugged? 28,000 is just... I would have had to kill the fucking dragon 56 times to get 28,000. But we already have 44? Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna do this today. We're doing this. I'm not sleeping tonight. And then we're gonna get 50 of everything. And I'm gonna max it. I might be. I gotta be the only person doing something this stupid. And so we did. We killed Velgar until we had enough tomes of the Dragon Slayer to get 50 magic and ranged in Dragonwilds before they'd even implemented the skills. Now we only had 2 skills left before maxing. Runecrafting was easy, it took like 5 minutes. Construction was by far the slowest skill in the game, but it was no match for me. Using the logout trick, we multi-spawned oak trees in a single node. What used to be grassy fields turned into apocalyptic piles of lumber. I created an abomination. If you're wondering how much it takes to get 50 construction, take a peek. Take a motherfucking... Oh, what's that? Ah, yes. Behold. Roofs. Oh, more roofs. Oh, this one looks... Well, it looks like a penis. But at long last, we got 50 construction, and in so doing, maxed every skill in the game. And as I stared at my stats and wondered to myself what this was all about, what really was the RuneScape Dragonwilds experience, I remembered something that my father once told me. He said, you know what, Nine Rain? Life's not about what you do, it's about how you do it. And so, is game then good, then should you buy? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I had fun. It was alright. But after playing for over 50 hours and descending into whatever madness this was, I know that I had a good time because I am a RuneScape player and nothing gives me joy like trying way too fucking hard at something that really doesn't matter at all. And so, having brutally torn this game limb from limb, I logged out. And then I went outside and spent some time in my garden and checked on my potatoes and my tomato plants and the rose bushes. Life's good here in the real world. Thanks for 100,000 subs, guys. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for sticking with me through this journey, and I hope you felt like your time here was worth it. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. God, I always end these long videos so sad and reflective. Hurry, narrate, make a joke. RuneScape Dragonwilds, more like RuneScape Dragon, they're nuts on your face. Fuck.